video with your girl, Shlinda1. Yes, guys, so I am going to be bringing you a hair review, but more importantly, just a quick hair review or maybe like an initial thoughts about the hair. I'm more going to show you how I slay my closures and frontals. I am going to show you how I fry them, how I dye them, how I tint them to get the most natural looking hairline and closure possible, guys. And you guys know I've struggled with this. Some of you guys watch my videos all the time, are my faithful ladies. You guys know I struggled with making sure that I get my closures and my lace and my frontals right. So it's something that I have perfected. It's something that I'm feeling really, really good about, and I recorded it for you to show you how to do it. But I used the closure that came to me from Virgin Hair Fixx, virginhairfix.com, and it came so very pretty. This hair is the Malaysian Body Wave, and it comes in these packages just like this. They sent me 4 and I only used 3 because I look, the thickness is real, okay? Look at that wave. Wait, I'm trying to get out the way. Isn't that beautiful? It's beautiful bounce. Now, I did wash and condition this hair, and this is the final result. This is what it looks like, just air dried. You guys know that I like to bring you guys reviews right off the bat, showing you the natural texture after you wash it, because that's what you're really going to be dealing with. So this is it. And I noticed that the curls at the end are what bounce back. Not so much up here, but up here it's just a really pretty like beach wave that you guys know I'm here for. I like my hair either really, really tight curl, like 4A, 3B, or really nice, loose, messy beach hair. I think it's so beautiful and effortless. So I'm not going to go too much into the review. I have to say the wefts were really nice. I did do a crossover method with this, and I have to say this is quality hair. This video I'm going to be showing you how I slay and kill and murder my closures, but then the next one, it's fall. I think this needs to be a little bit lighter, so I'm definitely going to be dyeing this hair, and you can only dye quality hair. You can try to dye inexpensive, really not quality hair, and it's just not going to give you the results. If I'm going to dye any hair, it needs to be this one, because this is very good quality hair. But enough rambling, let me get right into the video. I love you guys so much. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you already know what to do, and I will see you guys in the very next video. Love you guys. Mwah. Remember, you are bold, you are beautiful, shoot, darn it, and most importantly, you are blessed. And don't let nobody tell you different. I love you guys. Bye, guys. Okay, guys, so these are the things you're gonna need. You're gonna need your closure, and you can tell the quality of this closure. Just look at the quality of the hair, it's beautiful. Then you're gonna need your, I use this is my bleaching kit, some gloves, you need some powders. We'll talk about this in a minute and why I use this one in particular. You're gonna need your clear oil developer, You're gonna need your neutralizing shampoo to stop the process. Shimmering lights, we'll talk about that in a minute, but it's a very crucial part, and some conditioner. Girl, don't forget your Reynolds wrap. You need that. You ready? You got your stuff? All right. So yeah, don't make a mess like I do, but you wanna pour the powder into your mixing bowl and try your best not to make the mess that I just made. I'm using all this because I'm doing 2 at the same time, so. And then I'm going to pour in actually a little bit of the developer. And the reason why is because I don't want it to be super thin. I'd rather it thick. Think like oatmeal, something thick. You want it to be as thick as possible. For me personally, you don't want it to be clumpy to where it's not smooth at all. So I had to go back in and add a little bit more. But I want it thick. I want it to where it would not just fall off of the brush without some added pressure. The reason why you do this is I want to sit it on top of the closure. Now you keep mixing it until it's nice and smooth. It's not going to be smooth right in the beginning. You have to keep going. So don't think you're doing something wrong when you're mixing it and it doesn't completely get smooth quick. You got to keep going. Then take your closure, and I am going to kind of just place it on the closure. You can see how it's not just going on extremely easy. I particularly like that. Why? Because you don't want the
the mixture to seep through the closure. That's how you get it starts to dye the hair on the other side or bleach the hair on the other side, and you don't want that. You want it to just honestly sit on the closure so it would bleach literally just the knots. And I'm putting it on here. I'm kind of just like placing it, like packing it on top of the closure. Okay, so I'm not putting any particular type of pressure on it. I'm literally like putting butter on it. I'm just not is butter a good analogy? You understand what I'm saying? I'm not applying major pressure. I'm not pushing the mixture through the closure at all. I'm literally just making sure it's on top. And this is a close-up so you can see it's almost like a mountain. So you can see it's not thin at all. It's a nice thick amount right on top of the closure. And then I'm just going to wrap it up into my aluminum foil, because this is where you want it to kind of cook a little bit. You want it to sit, and remember the aluminum foil is going to capture the heat and to help it kind of process. Okay, so I let this sit for 45 minutes, and I do use my clock on my phone just because I don't want it to over process, but I also don't want it to under process. I find that 45 minutes is perfect. So now it's time for me to rinse this off. I'm just going to use lukewarm water, and I'm going to rinse it in a downward position. I don't want to do it the other way. I want to do it this way just so the mixture will fall directly off of the closure on the same side that I applied it. So this is what it looked like, and it worked. I'm not seeing any black knots. I'm happy with what I see. So now it's time to neutralize it. This is going to stop the bleach is going to stop all the activity. What I like about this particular one, and I recommend, is because it has a color indicator. So if the dye is still going or the bleach is still going, it will turn pink and you keep going. This is shimmering lights, and this is to stop the brassiness. Now, a lot of times you'll see how closures look really, really orange. Lord now have mercy, I've had many of them. So I like this because it stops the brassiness, but that's why I also use that particular powder, because that also works towards making sure the brassiness of the closure is eliminated as well. Then you want to go in with just some conditioner, and this is just to make sure you condition your hair. Remember, it's just been through some stuff. It's traumatized. It's done been bleached and had, neutralizing shampoo and all this different stuff. So now I just want to make sure I give it some love with some good old conditioner. And I'm just going to sit this to the side for maybe like 10 minutes so it can decondition. So now I'm going to show you how I tint my closure. I think it's important for any dark-skinned person to tint their closure. And yes, that's what I use. Good old black tea. Black tea is more potent than a regular tea, so that's what I use. 2 bags is enough, and I make sure that I place the entire closure in and submerge it into the water, and I leave it there. I make sure I pin the hair up, so because you don't want to have the hair out, and I leave it for a good 30 minutes. And when I take it out, you can see how it's tinted. It has more of a brownish look than a orange look. And that's exactly what you're going for. And I'm going through it to make sure I'm happy with what I see. And I am happy with what I see. Good job, Shlinda. Thank you. And that's it. And that is the finished result. It looks extremely natural. You can barely tell that I even have on something, and I'm happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you already know what to do, my loves. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.